no. We don't want that.
Hello, everyone. Welcome out to Ozzie Smith Sports Complex in Fallon, Missouri for today's first semifinal of the 14U Championship here at the Game 7 Baseball Spring Smackdown. And I got to right off the get, when I start streaming, deal with a wasp flying in my face. Not fun. But, hey, here we are. Baseball day. It's a beautiful day. The wind's a little blowing in. But our first semifinal has the number one seed New Era Baseball, coached by Mitch Thomas, taking on the, I forgot to look at the seeds. My bad. There we go. I'm going to get it. Smoke is the number 5 seed. So that's who we got, coached by Ryan Jones. I knew I was going to remember the name here in a minute. We just did some interviews, and we're going to jump into that real quick. We got a chance, as we are prone to do, to talk with the head coaches about the weekend so far. And let's kick it off with the number one seed head coach, Mitch Thomas. Roll it up, Drew. Guys, I'm here with Mitch Thomas, New Era Baseball, and host of the Hitting Zone podcast. Got to throw that in. Shameless plug, right, for the show.
Sure, and GAC broadcaster with you.
Color commentator. Gotta love it.
Got to.
Right? So, Mitch, you guys number one seed overall.
Yep.
Congrats.
Thank you.
How are the boys playing this weekend?
Throwing strikes. I think that's the biggest thing for us was the ability to throw strikes yesterday. Both pitchers that we had on the mound threw strikes. And I think when you throw strikes and eliminate free bases, you give yourself a good chance to win.
You guys got enough offense. I think you scored, 4 in the first one and 5 in the second game?
5 and 5.
5 and 5, okay.
We won 5-1, 5-2.
So what are you looking for from the offense today?
Take advantage of free bases. We said it the other day when we did Howell and Zumwalt West.
Yeah.
It was the same thing for us yesterday. Was when we took advantage of the free bases given to us, whether that was a walk, hit by pitch, or even an error. So I want to do the same thing today and capitalize 2 out RBIs.
Very good.
That's how you win ball games, right?
It is. It is.
You got to make adjustments, and we were able to do that yesterday. I told the guys yesterday, you having a bad at bat in your first AB is not a big deal. It's what did you learn, right? And so we had some bad ABs, we had some emotions, personal feelings, got hurt, whatever. But at the end of the day, when they came back their second or third at bats, they were massive at bats at the time, and so you have to learn to flush.
Appreciate it, buddy.
Thank you.
Good luck to you.
Yep,
today.
stay healthy. Everybody out there, stay healthy.
Appreciate Mitch for taking time to chat with us. Guys, I'm here with Mitch Thomas. Jump into our interview with head coach Southern Smoke, Ryan Jones, as the umpires get ready to do the plate appearance. Roll that for us, would you, Drew? I'm here with the head coach of the Southern Smoke, Ryan Jones. Coach, thanks for taking a minute.
Sure thing.
You guys had to play this morning, got a good win. Yesterday, first game, the coach over there was telling me it's your first game of the season.
Yeah.
You think you got all the jitters and all the stuff out of the way?
Oh, absolutely. Yes. Yeah. We'll still have a few, but for the most part, yes, we're ready to go. Yep. Jitters are out. First game's out. First tourney we've started. So yeah, we're ready to go.
I think it does have an impact, doesn't it?
Yes. Yeah. It definitely has an impact. Our first time on the field this year. So we have an inside facility. So we've been inside. So this first time outside. So yeah, we got all those jitters worked out, or at least hopefully most of them.
Your pitchers look pretty good. What do you expect? Who's on the mound for you today?
We got Tall and Lanky on the mound today. We expect good things out of him. He got a little bit of throwing in yesterday. Obviously, again, their first outing. So
right.
This, we could see a few jitters, but he's a constant competitor and been around a while. So I expect Leo to have a good game.
Bats woke up this morning. Offensively, how are the kids looking with their at-bats after, about 12 at-bats under their belt, basically, right?
Yeah. They look good. They're locked in, looking for strikes. I think we're hoping to expect the same thing we saw last game.
Very good, very good. Well, thank you very much for
All right.
taking a moment. We're looking forward to the game.
All right, sounds good. Thank you.
Thank you. Coming over and chatting with us, Southern Smoke from Olney, Illinois. It's way over on the other side, talking to the gentleman yesterday. Said they even have a few Indiana players on this squad, so it'll be interesting. Now, these two teams played yesterday. New Era Baseball came out on top 5-2. I think it was a well-played baseball game, so I'm interested to see how the Smoke come back. They had some offense this morning, so I think it'll be interesting to see how their offense picks up again today as they won 12-6 over the St. Louis Redbirds in the 9 a.m. quarterfinal game, play-in game, I should say. And the St. Louis Pirates Midland program won 10-0 over the U.S. Nationals. So in the second semifinal at 3 o'clock today, we're going to have the Midwest Rebels head coach Green taking on the St. Louis Pirates. So we got our semifinal set. We got the game time set. We got New Era getting ready to take the mound, and we got some quality officials out here today. So we're looking forward to a solid game. Beautiful. Wind's kind of let up a little bit, not blowing as hard in my face, so I'm excited about that. If you're watching, please, if you like what we're doing, take a moment, hit the like button, share this out with your friends. If you're watching over in Illinois, welcome to everyone joining us over there here in Missouri. Nothing like a little championship baseball on a Sunday afternoon. For New Era on defensively, we're going to have, I didn't end up writing them down. There was a question, and I'm going to go get them right now. So we've got this. There it is. We've got Rocky Clark playing shortstop, number 5. Or, excuse me, he's in center field. Rocky Clark's in center field. Jack Goldstein is on the mound, and his battery mate is Ben Dull. Number 3 in at third base, Cam Anslem. At shortstop, Mason Strickler. At second base will be Maddox Higbee. And at first base, Brody Lee. In right field, Noah Kleckner. In center field, will, as we said, is Rocky Clark. And in left field will be Parker Zimmer. And that sets the defense for New Era Baseball. Looking forward to this one. We got a group of kids out, which something I think we ought to get rid of here in youth baseball is letting all these kids get out and do this. It's actually against the rules. And that's between the wickets. So number 15 coming up to the plate here, and leading off for this New Era Baseball team, our starting lineup. Number 15, Mason Bunting. In the 2-hole, number 1, Lane Willis. In the 3-hole, number 6, Easton Ox. In the 4-hole, number 36, Will Carson. In the 5-hole, number 14, Landon Welsh. In the 6th hole, number 11, Nick Headley. In the 7-hole, number 2, Leo Hallam. As we got first pitch here, we'll get right back to that. And that ball is fouled to the dugout. In the 8-hole, number 3, Cohen Price. In the 9-hole, number 13, Ryder Knox. And a couple of extra hitters. 10 is number 24, Knox Dorn, as the pitch comes. Lined back up the middle, and is going to be a leadoff single for number 15, Mason Bunting. And our last extra hitter, number 5, Nolan Letts. So that rounds that out as we get the leadoff single here for Southern Smoke. Pitcher Goldstein, a lefty. showing bunt, steal, and the throw down is not in time and into center field. Nice job by Clark there backing that up, and a stolen base for Bunting. So a runner in scoring position here early for the Smoke. That's outside. And that is something when we talked to the head coach, Mitch Thomas, yesterday they were throwing strikes. There you go. That's a good pitch. Had some action on it. Kind of fell off the table. Got him swing right over that. Foul tipped into the glove. He hung on to it. Nice job there by the catcher, Dull. So 2-2 here to the second man in the order, Lane Willis. And that is a little flare in center and is caught. Nice job by Clark to make that catch for out number one. Easton Ox coming to the plate with one out. Runner still in scoring position, a little lefty on lefty. I always wonder about this at this age, 14, how much of, sometimes you don't see the advantage, disadvantage that you would at the collegiate or major league level. And that's between the legs of the third baseman, Cam Aslan. And the first run of the game is scored on the throwing error by Mason Bunting. One nothing Smoke here in the bottom or the top of the first inning. Popped foul back out of play and hit the stands. One and one the count. That one was off the shin bone. It's connected to the leg bone. So Ox down on strikes, swinging for the second out. Will Carson at the plate, the four-hitter. Lines one into right field, and he comes up, but not in time. So the second hit of the game here for the Smoke. 2 outs, 1 on. Number 14, Landon Welsh at the plate. And a little check me, excuse me swing for strike one. And that ball gets away from the first baseman. Tough throw, and the runner, Will Carson, there it is. I'll spit it out in a minute, folks. Advances on the throwing error. That's back to the fence. Let's see if we can get some stats on these young men here. And early on, oh, nice job squeezing that ball by the catcher, Dull. And that is 2 Ks, so 2 singles 2 strikeouts, a run scored. We're going to the bottom of the first inning with the score 1-0 Smoke.
High frequency.
All right, folks, we're coming up here to the top or bottom of the first inning. Lineup for New Era. Leading off, playing center field is Rocky Clark, number 5. In the 2-hole, number 8, Jack Goldstein. In the 3-hole, number 22, Cam Anslin. In the 4-hole, number 16, Parker Zimmer. In the 5-hole, number 6, Mason Strickler. In the 6-hole, number 4, there it is, Owen Forrestal. In the 7-hole, the catcher, number 3, Ben Dull. In the 8-hole, number 45, Noah Kleckner. In the 9-hole, number 23, Brody Lee. And the extra hitter today in the 10-hole is Maddox Higbee. They scored in both games yesterday. New Era scored 5 runs in both games. Scored 5 runs yesterday on this Smoke squad. We have number 2 on the mound pitching. That is Leo Hallam. And behind the plate is number 15, Mason Bunting. So that's our battery for today. We'll try and catch up with it. It looks like Oaks is over at first base. And we'll try and keep up some numbers and see who's out there playing on defense for you folks. We didn't get any defensive setup for the Smoke there. Strike 1 to Rocky Clark, the right-hander. Right over the top comes Hallam. Coming straight at you. The lefty Clark is down quickly 0-2. And that's in the dirt. 1 ball, 2 strikes. That is a little flare to the third baseman. Oh! Misjudges it. Number 5 over there, Nolan Letts, misjudges that. It had a lot of spin and English on it and just kept going away from him. So the single by Clark brings up Jack Goldstein and a fly ball to center field, and the catch is made for out number 1. So 1 pitch, 1 out. Baseball economics is always good with that. That's the way you roll. Number 11 hustling over, catching first base. Cam Aslan swings through it for strike 1. Curveball. 1 ball, 1 strike. That's a good pitch. Oh, excuse me. It is. I don't know why I said that. check mark the wrong box. It is 0-2. A little ground ball is going to die in the grass. Nice job by the pitcher, Leo Hallam. That is the PFP. Nice job by the pitcher getting over there, not expecting his guys to field it and make that happen. Good job there. That's good defense right there. It's well coached. 2 outs. This grass is thick early in the season, folks, and it's going to be very slow surface today. That is strike 1 to Parker Zimmer. And we quickly 0-2.
Come on, buddy.
So after the leadoff single by Rocky Clark, they go down 1-2-3. We're going to the top of the second inning. Score 1-0 Smoke. Folks, Youth Baseball Midwest is a production of Red Earth Productions, LLC. Our production company, we can produce all kinds of materials. Whether you're looking for something for social media, you're looking for something for your baseball team, you're looking for something for your business, we can help. So check out our website, www.redearthprod.com. That's PROD.com. And to throw down, leading off for the Smoke here in the top of the second inning is number 11. Nick Headley. I think I got some stat. I mean, they've played only 3 games up to this point, so they don't have a lot of stats. And that ball is hit to the second baseman. Bobbled. He stays with it. And it's not going to be in time. So the bobble by the second baseman costs him. At the plate now is Leo Hallam, the pitcher. Takes a big old cut on a ball that's up around his eyeballs for strike 1. And that ball is hit to the second baseman. Slow roller. He takes his time. It's out number 1. So the runner advances, brings up Cohen Price, number 3. He's got an RBI already on the season and pops the ball up on the infield. Who's going to take charge? Nobody. And the ball drops on the ground. So all 3 guys were kind of looking at each other, wondering who was going to take it. And the ball drops in between them for another single. And we got 2 on and runners go. Swing and a miss. Ball's thrown down but not in time. So a double steal. has 2 men in scoring position with 1 out. Ryder Knox is at the plate, and that ball's in the dirt. Nice job by Dole to get in front of that. 1-1 to Knox, number 13. Hitting .333 in the 3 games so far. Grounded to, Aslan has it go off the heel of his glove. Looks like he had designs on coming home, which was the right play because the guy had broke on contact, just didn't get the ball fielded. So Headley scores on the air. And number 24 is at the plate. Knox Dorn takes ball 1. Ryder Knox takes the base, so second and third again, just 1 out. And the pitcher Goldstein in some trouble, and a great bunt. That's a nice job, and throw play at the plate. He is safe. That is well executed. Great bunt there by Knox Dorn for the single. Gets the RBI and is safe at first. Ryder moves up. We got first and third. Here comes Mitch to talk to his group. And he is quickly down by a score of 3-0. Southern Smoke putting some pressure on, has a great squeeze bunt. Ball just died in the grass right out in front of the cut there. And the pitcher Goldstein did as much as he could to get there, but a little too late. So first and third, 1 out. Nolan Letts, the second extra hitter or he's actually playing third base, sorry. 1-0 to Nolan Letts. Lined back up the middle. Shortstop's got it, steps on it. Oh, nice pick by the first baseman to double him up. So a double play ends the threat, but not before Southern Smoke gets 2 more and takes a 3-0 lead. We're going to the bottom of the second inning. Did you already roll the promo?
I wasn't going to put that away. That's all right. Good, how are you?
Folks, join us Tuesday night for our GAC Game of the Week. Out at Washington, Missouri, we got Fort Zumwalt East taking on the Washington Blue Jays. Fort Zumwalt East Lions taking on the Washington Blue Jays. Wednesday, we're at the GAC Classic. We'll talk a little bit about more of that. That's right over behind my shoulder here. We'll be at Carshield Field looking forward to being down in Washington on Tuesday. It's the first trip down there. They got turf on the field lights. So I'm looking forward to seeing what that complex is like down there in Washington. So if you can't make it out to the ballpark, please tune in. 3:45 for our pregame show, 4:15 first pitch for our GAC game of the week. Didn't quite have a grip on that one. And leading off here for New Era will be Mason Strickler, the shortstop. Just made a nice play on the double play. And his first baseman, Brody Lee, nice picking. Got to have that, man. That's a nice pick over there. Picked up a shortstop on the tough throw. Everybody ducking and weaving there, batter and blue alike. Swing and a miss. Strike one. 1 ball, 1 strike to Strickler. On deck is Owen Forrestal. That ball has stayed up. 2 balls, 1 strike. I think so far, New Era's chased a few balls up in the zone like that. And there was the pitch right there to hit. Might not see that one again. 2-2. So leading off the inning here, Strickler's worked the count full. And a little flare is going to drop behind the first baseman, and it is fair. So Strickler, leadoff single, gets New Era going here. Owen Forrestal at the plate. Ball 1 to Forrestal. That was close to a balk by the pitcher. He just kind of rolled through that. Ground ball off the end of, off the glove of the pitcher. He sticks with it and then throws it towards the dugout. Everybody is moving up. So a tough play. Hallam kind of kicked off his glove with the English that it had on it. That was right off the end of the bat, but then turns and makes an errant throw. And the fist, and it's dying in the grass. Shortstop up with it. He comes up throwing and gets the runner. That was Ben Dole, the catcher. And he gets the RBI, gets the run home, so a productive out for Ben Dole, the catcher. Strickler scores from third, and number 45, Noah Kleckner, is up. Forrestal moves over to third with 1 out. Kleckner is quickly 0-2. So New Era punches through with a run here in the bottom of the second inning. So Kleckner goes down on strikes, brings up Brody Lee. Pitched a heck of a ball game yesterday for this New Era squad. Still a runner out there to be had. Ooh, nice job back there by Bunning, not letting that ball get to the fence. grounded back to Hallam, the pitcher. Nice job by the pitcher to end the threat. So New Era Strands won. We're going to the top of the third inning. 3-1 Southern Smoke. Folks, if you want to tune in, see some YBM Press Box on Monday night, please do so. 6 p.m., we're going live. We're going to be talking about the week of high school baseball, preview some stuff. We've got our insiders coming on in Joe Hartke and Evan Shank. We'll also have, I believe, Mitchie the Kid sitting in with us. Talking baseball on Monday night, 6 p.m. live from the Red Earth Production Studios, the Press Box. Make sure you tune in. All right, here we go. Goldstein back out for the third inning. And it's ball one to Bunting, his second at bat. He scored on a single, stole a base, and he fouls that one back into the fence. For one, hey, that's good hustle, young man. That's outside. 2 balls and 1 strike to Bunting. He's put some good swings together here in both his at-bats. Fouls that one straight back. 2-2. Bunting so far is hitting .429. He's got 2 singles and a double. So he had a double this weekend as well. He scored 3 runs. He's got 2 base on balls. Nice start to the season. That's a good piece in. That's going to kick foul. Putting together a good at-bat here. 2-2 again. Goldstein trying to put him away. It's a good pitch. It's a good pitch. Couldn't get him to offer, though. 3-2. Curveball popped him up on the infield. Nice job by Ben Dole. Hey, folks, that is not an easy play today. That wind is swirling up there. Heck of a play by the catcher, Ben Dole, for out number 1. That was a tough at-bat. Lane Willis now at the plate. Swing and a miss, strike 1. Goldstein is... Sorry about that, folks. I didn't turn my ringer off. He reaches out, and that's going to drop in front of the center fielder. I'd play as short as I could right now, and today that ball is not going to carry. The wind is knocking everything down. And that's just a little flare in front of the center fielder for 1-out single for Willis brings up Easton Ox. Struck out, and that ball is grounded to the first baseman. Steps on the bag, gets the out, throws over, but an errant throw. They can't turn the double play, but it's 2 outs. Willis at second base with 2 outs now brings up Will Carson, who singled. His first at bat, stranded at second base. Will Carson. Runner go, nope, he bluffed. That is ball 1. Ground ball to the second baseman on the hop. Nice play for out number 3. So that ends that threat. They strand 1, going to the bottom of the third. 3-1 Southern Smoke.
Frequency.
Folks, I want to thank my crack staff in the YBM mobile trailer for bringing you the pictures, all the graphics, all the keeping the scoreboard, everything you need to watch this fantastic baseball game on this fantastic day. Lauren and Drew Klutz in the trailer, working it for you, bringing you the pictures and everything. So I appreciate my staff. Wanted to give them a shout out as we head into the bottom of the third inning. It's been a good game so far. Smoke's got 2 extra runs here. A couple of miscues in that second inning for New Era. Cost them an extra run or so. Tight ball game. So leading off here is Maddox Higbee. Been playing second base, and that ball's in the dirt. Nice job by the catcher, bunting to block that. Top of the order on deck, and Rocky Clark. Hallam buzzing the tower there. So Hallam behind 3-0 to the leadoff hitter. See if he can settle himself here, get back in this count. And he does. Three balls and a strike now to Higbee. And that is ball 4, misses low. So the leadoff walk for Higbee brings up Clark, who singled and was stranded on the base paths in the first inning. One of 3 hits for the New Era squad. Nice job bunting back there. He's working hard back there. I like this catcher. Athletic, moves well, gets in front of the baseball. Nice job. That is Popped into center field. Nice play by number 36 out there. I'm going to get you. Will Carson. Oh, excuse me, that's number 14. I'm sorry, number 14, Camden Welsh playing center field. And that ball is grounded to the first baseman. Errant throw, but he hangs with it, but not enough to get first baseman. A couple of errant throws, and but we got the out at second base. So Goldstein is in at second, reaching on the fielder's choice. Takes second on the throwing error if you're scoring at home. So 2 outs, runner at second. Aslan takes strike 1 and strike 2. So he's quickly 0-2. With the pitcher Goldstein away from the bag at second. That ball's low. So Aslan works the count back full. That is lined back up the middle, off the glove of the shortstop. And Mitch, the head coach, stops the runner. He stops Goldstein at third base. So a single by Aslan keeps the inning going. Parker Zimmer now at the plate. He struck out his first at bat. Has an opportunity to drive in a run here. 2 outs. That ball's outside. Ball 1. Popped foul. That went to the grocery stand. 1-1. Here to Zimmer. One ball, 2 strikes. That ball is fouled back out of play. I'm watching this pitcher. I don't know about Illinois. I know in high school here he's going to have a hard time if he... Ooh, did he go? Did he go? He says no. That was close. 2-2. He's going to have to work on that pause there. It looks like it's a roll. I've been watching him. Right there, that's a balk. 3-2, because he doesn't come to he doesn't stop. Blues are letting it go, but. And that's a big swing and a miss. New Era leaves 2 on. And we're going to the top of the 4th inning, score 3-1 Southern Smoke. We got a good ball game going here, folks. New Era just stranded a couple. It was a big spot there, but Hallam pitched his way out of trouble. Good job by the young 14-year-old pitcher. Leading off here for Southern Smoke in this top of the fourth inning will be Landon Welsh, and then followed by Nick Headley and Leo Hallam, the pitcher. So Welsh has struck out. Headley reached on an error and scored, and Hallam grounded out to the second baseman. So up comes Camden Welsh. That's a big kid right there. Goldstein fires, and ball one. Two and 0 to Welsh. I think this young man barrels one. He could probably hit it a long way here. And the leadoff is 3-0. You're down 3-1. Do not want to put the leadoff runner here in the fourth with a free bag. Good job by Goldstein coming back. Three and two. Good battles here. Good hustle. Popped up, and that's going to be foul back out of play. You know, it's interesting. One of the things that I think is interesting about this here is you've got after the pitch, and that's popped up again. Second baseman under it. Makes the catch. That's Higbee over there for out number one. Goldstein comes all the way back and gets him. But one of the things kids got used to, especially a big backside, this is a high school field out here at Ozzie's, Field A, and the balls get back to the fence. The kids are not used to hustling from the on deck like in high school. That ball is hammered in the gap and going to roll for a bit as Nick Headley comes into second for a one-out stand-up double. That ball was well hit. So the first extra base hit of the game goes to Nick Headley. Up comes the pitcher, Leo Hallam. One out. Runner in scoring position. Opportunity to extend the lead here. Hallam takes a ball inside. Goldstein steps off the rubber, and we got Coach Thomas coming out to chat with his team real quick. I don't know if he liked just something he saw there. He comes striding out pretty quickly. She was... One of the fans retrieving a baseball for the Blue. All right, here we go. So the meeting of the mound is over. And that ball is lined past the shortstop Headley turns and comes home, and that ball is thrown and hits right in front of me. He hesitated, because it looks like Headley was going to stop at third base, but the hesitation, and then when he did throw, he threw it over the catcher's head. So Hallam gets all the way to third on the throws with an RBI that adds to the lead. It's 4-1, and that ball is flown into left field over. Nice catch by number 16, Parker Zimmer, but it does the job and brings Hallam home. So the sac fly for Cohen Price increases the lead. Two outs now, productive at bats here for the Smoke. Swing and a miss by Ryder Knox, who reached on a fielder's choice. Was stranded at third. Swing and a miss. 0-2 to Knox. And the strikeout ends the inning. Not before the Smoke get two more. We're going to the bottom of the fourth inning. Score is 5-1 Southern Smoke. We are looking forward to our second installment of the St. Louis Suburban Conference Game of the Week. Last week we were on Wednesday out at Lafayette High School for the Eureka Wildcats taking on Lafayette Lancers, and it was a good game. Enjoyed that. This week, come Thursday, April 17th, we're going to be at Oakville High School as the Oakville Tigers welcome in the Parkway Central Colts for our St. Louis Suburban Game of the Week. Parkway Central's always been a tough team. They got they're on the rebound a little bit. Have lost some players over the last few years, so be interesting to see. They're always a competitive team. Oakville, the Big Arms. Oakville 6-4 on the young season. Big Arms. We're looking forward to it. Make sure you tune in. Pre-game 3:45. First pitch 4:15. We'll see you then. Swing and foul tipped. Held on to by Bunting for strike one as Mason Strickler, the shortstop, leads it off. And that's low, 1-1. One ball, two strikes. Hallam pitching well. Has held New Era to one run today, this afternoon so far through 3 innings. So, not quite sure what was going on there, but it's all right. Back to it. One ball, two strikes. That is strike three. So Strickler down looking. Owen Forrestal to the plate. He's single, was stranded at third. He's had the lone RBI knocking in Strickler in the second inning. Takes ball one. Buzzing the tower a little bit there with Hallam. 2 balls, no strikes. So a 3-0 count to Forrestal. Strike on the outer half, 3-1 to Forrestal. So the base on balls with 1 out brings up Ben Dole, the catcher. Grounded out to the shortstop. His first at bat. So Hallam having a little trouble finding the strike zone in the last 2 batters. He's thrown 1 strike in the last about 8 pitches. Continues to miss, 3-0. See if the coaches, if he walks this guy, if coaches maybe come out and say something. That is ball 4. So 2 back-to-back base on balls, and that's what I thought. Coach Jones, he's coming out, and we're going to see a pitching change. We're going to see number 3, Cohen Price, for this Southern Smoke team. And as Coach Jones goes out and chats with his squad, we're going to get the pitching change, and we're going to step aside for a moment. We will be right back. Wow, no warm-up pitches. I'm a little surprised, but here we are. Oh, no, he did not make the change. I'm sorry, he didn't make a change. Thought I saw the pitch. He went out, didn't make a change, and it is still Hallam on the bump. It looks like we just had a defensive switch, and they brought a young man in to warm up. That's what happened there. And a ground ball past the third baseman. And New Era is now bases loaded with 1 out. And Brody Lee stepping to the plate. So a big opportunity here for New Era to get back in this game. It's 5-1. It looks like it is Price. And a ground ball to the second baseman. He's waiting on it. Out at 2. The throw is not in time to get Lee. And the run scores. Dole at third, Lee at first, 2 outs. Maddox Higbee at the plate. He walked his last at bat, or his first at bat. Takes ball 1. Runner goes. The throw is down. Went through, and the runner's coming, and the tag. He is out. So Lee went. The return throw comes home and knocks down Dole. Not before New Era gets a run. It's 5-2. We're going to the top of the 5th inning.
It's gonna be a good one.
Definitely a different type of process.
Cut down or freeze up.
Being a coach's son.
Jackson, of course, they keep retooling. One stolen base, a hit by pitch. Oh my goodness. Got Mitchie, the kid out there, still showing the skills. Behind the plate. Love it, love it. Hey, you can check out Mitch the Kid on Youth Baseball Midwest on YBMcast, Hitting Zone podcast. A lot of our podcasts that we do in the wintertime, except for we got Keep Climbing with Brett Graves. We'll have really enjoy that podcast. Check that one out. If you're a fan of pitching, if you want to know more about pitching and what's going on in the world of pitching right now, check out the Keep Climbing podcast with Brett Graves. All right, number 35 on the mound for this New Era club. So I do not see a number 35. Oh, I know who it is. Hang on, folks. I'm getting there. And that ball is grounded to the second baseman. Higbee up with it. Throw over, out number 1. So 1 pitch, 1 out. Gotta love the economics of that. Brings up Nolan Letts. That was Knox Dorn who grounded out. We got Mason Meyer, number 35, pitching now. Takes strike and throws strike 1 to Nolan Letts. Strike 2. And that's grounded to the third baseman and over his glove. And Bunting reaches, that's Nolan Letts, reaches on the air. Brings up top of the order in Max Bunting, who has singled, scored. He's 1 for 2. He's got a stolen base, and he takes one for the team. So the hit by pitch. So there's an error and a hit by pitch. And we got first and second with 1 out. Lane Willis at the plate was stranded at second base his last at bat after singling. Runners are going. Not a chance there. Too big a jump. Too big a jump for Dull to even have an opportunity there. So both runners advance 90 feet on the double steal. Second and third. Grounded foul ball. Corners are in. That ball is pulled foul out of play. One ball, two strikes. Make sure my count is right. Nope. I think I'm good now. 2, 2, and 2. So I was ahead of it a little bit. 2 and 2. Sorry, folks. My team in there talking in my ear, telling them I'm messing them up. That is 3 balls and 2 strikes. Grounded to the shortstop. Up with it comes home, and he drops the ball. He didn't have the ball, and the run scores. So Nolan Letts reached on the air. Dull doesn't secure the ball, and the run scores. Stuff blowing all over me here. That'll work. There we go. So the throw over, back in time. So let's set ourselves. We got first and third. 1 out. There was just a throw over. Runner goes. Ball 1 to Oaks, who has struck out and grounded out to the first baseman. Two balls, no strikes. Three and out. So the base on balls loads the bases now for number 36, Will Carson. Singled, stranded at second, grounded out, 1 for 2 today. Great opportunity here to do some damage for the Southern Smoke. Add to this already 6-1 lead. And that ball is fouled back out of play. 0-2. No balls, 2 strikes. Grounded to the first baseman, and he comes home, gets the out. Nice play by Brody Lee there first, and coach is encouraging the catcher, go ahead and throw that. He had a chance at the double play there to get out of this inning. Nice play by the first baseman, Lee. 2 outs now. Trying to limit the damage. Big swing and a miss by number 14, Camden Welsh. One and one. So Meyer trying to get out of this mess. Swing and a miss. One ball, 2 strikes. Base is full of smoke. Lined into the gap and down past Clark. And that's going to score 2. So a long single, 2 RBI single for Camden Welsh breaks open this game, and it is now 8-1 Southern Smoke. Excuse me, it is 8-2 because they did get one run. Camden Welsh, and that ball is hit hard, hammered, and the wind just took that, and it's to the fence for Nick Headley, who is into second with a stand-up 2-run double. So that's the second double for Headley in this game. 2 RBIs. And it is a 10-2 ball game. Headley on his way to third. And he is safe because the ball was not secured. Leo Hallam at the plate. Wind is really picking up, and you saw that ball really was tailing and then just got pushed right back towards left field. And that is a little flare, but catchable. And there it is for Clark, who is in left field now, makes the catch and ends the inning, but not before the Southern Smoke break it out. 10-2, we're going to the bottom of the 5th inning.
Frequency.
Mitch don't play. Mitch don't play. Mitch don't babysit. There's my coach. Oh, they say, hey, oh, now I'm a coach here.
It's rough over there, and coach is not happy with the squad. Wants to see a little more hustle, a little more desire, and they've given away some stuff in this game, but it's just kind of the way it is. It happens sometimes. And back out on the mound is number 2, Leo Hallam, in here in the bottom of the 5th inning. He's going to be facing bottom of the order Maddox Higbee, and then we're back to the top with Rocky Clark. So, let's go. I don't know how many more warm-up pitches we got going on here. There we go. So here we are. Higbee coming into the box. Takes strike 1. So Hallam has been good today. He's pitched very well for this Southern Smoke squad. Ground ball to the third baseman. He's got to come get it because that grass couldn't field it. That's the tough thing. You've got to make that adjustment. This grass is thick. Play in, understand and know it's going to die in the grass. And you got to come get it, not rush and make a play. Big swing and a miss by Rocky Clark. Big swings by Clark with Higbee at first, reaching here in the bottom of the fifth inning. And the runner goes, and the shortstop out there can't corral the throw. He had plenty of time, and Higbee is safe.
Going better.
Grounded sharply to the first baseman. Higbee trying to go third on the throw. Oaks throws it into the fence over there. Higbee putting some pressure on. Scores the run. So on the throwing error by the third baseman, Higbee scores. Jack Goldstein at the plate, swings, strike one. That's popped foul back out of play. Hits the grocery stand. So Goldstein down on strikes looking. Cam Aslan at the plate now. Swing and a miss. Strike one. Off the end of the bat, nice cue shot. Good hustle by Coach over there. 0-2. Hallam pitching like he's got the lead. He's attacking the zone, staying there. Love it, pounding the strike zone here in the fifth inning. That's what you want from your pitcher in the late innings with a lead like this. That one got away from him. 1 ball, 2 strikes. Big swing and a miss. Second strikeout in the inning. We're going to the top of the sixth. Score 10-2, Smoke. Sounds good. 10-3. Yeah, we just scored. I know. I messed up. Thank you.
I didn't bring up X. I didn't bring up stuff. I switched between the game changer box and the link spike. I forgot the little program. She was already on. She's always on. It's not a big deal. She's both. Ready to go. You got both. No, I don't have that.
actually, Lauren, you know what? My staff was talking to us because we have an extra one in between. We were going to talk about the Midland Invitational. We'll be doing that. But before that, we do have the Cinco de Mayo because we added that when we got the Spring Showdown rained out. So we'll be out at the Cinco de Mayo tournament first weekend in May. Looking forward to that one. I think it's right back here at Ozzie's, if I'm not mistaken, right, guys? Ozzie's is a nice venue, folks. It's a great park out here. And that ball is rifled through the hole for Cohen Price. Leadoff single here in the top of the 6th inning. Ryder Knox at the plate. And he bunts it foul. So we'll be back. It's a couple weeks away for Cinco de Mayo, but then we got 3 weeks straight with Cinco de Mayo, then the Midland Invitational. And, caught him. Not good enough, though. Oh, that was close. Oh, he got him. He got him. Oh, nobody's at first. That was a nice job by Brody Lee, but nobody came over behind him at first base, and the runner's back at first. So that's tough. And then we'll be, and then our third one, we're following up, we'll be down actually at Ballparks of America. Actually, no. We'll be at, I think it's the Branson Recplex. I think it is Ballparks of America as well. I'm sorry, Lauren. Whack at Cinco de Mayo. There you go. Bridgeton for Midland. Down in Branson for the Armed Forces Day Classic. 3 in a row there in May, so it'll be a lot of fun. That ball's in the dirt. Two balls, one strike to Ryder Knox. There's been so much going on with the runner. He's finally at second base. And the strike there to Knox. It's 2-2. And that ball is fouled back out of play. Went down and got it, but Clark is right there, and he's going to double up the runner. And that ends the inning. We're going to the bottom of the 6th inning, score 10-3. Southern Smoke.
frequency.
We're gonna look at that because Lauren, I think there was only 2 outs. There was only 2 outs. There had only been 2 batters. They doubled him up and everybody comes off. Coach is asking it was because you just had Leo Hallam who had singled, and that was Ryder Knox at the plate who lined out. And that was just 2 outs. So we might pull those kids right back off the field. Is that what we've got, Lauren? I believe it is. I know that's what I've got on my scorecard when I look down. It was just the 2 outs. Yeah. And I think even the scorekeeper over here was saying that. So it looks like we only have the 2 outs here. It's 2 outs. So we cleared the field. I'm not quite sure why it was 2 outs. And they're the home team, so they are the official score. So it's just 2 outs. So we're gonna have to roll everybody back out, and we're gonna have Knox Dorn coming back up. And we're going to do this again. Everybody just ran off. Everybody just kind of ran off the field. It was kind of interesting. And hadn't seen that one before. So that's okay. We're going to be fine. We got to correct it. Oh, mercy. Hey. Stuff happens, right? Yes, it is. So we got to get the catcher back out in his gear, and we're gonna we'll get rolling again, folks. We'll get rolling again, and we're gonna get I'd say he's probably gonna get a couple pitches. I got to make sure Blue. Gonna get a couple here to get him back. Couple of baseballs. That should be good. Let's roll. I figured he was all right. Don't want to throw too many. Okay. Brings up Knox Dorn, who is 1 for 2 with an RBI. Grounds it right back up the middle to the second baseman. And with 1 pitch, we're out number 3. Oh, there you go. That's the way it works. But hey, that had to be done. That's the way it works out here, folks. You got to get 3 outs. So they did. Now we're going to the bottom of the 6th inning. We'll see. I know he'd thrown some pitches. So it shouldn't be too much to get him back going here. We'll stick around, talk a little bit about this here. We were talking about more tournaments coming up. Cinco de Mayo has always been one that's fun. Midland Invitational we've done for the last few years. We're going down to Branson. We're going to be doing, if you like what we're doing here, folks, and you're watching, we do a lot of live stream high school baseball as well. Looks like we do have a new pitcher. Number 13 has come out for Southern Smoke. Let's get you some information on that. That is Ryder Knox coming out to take over on the mound for Leo Hallam, who pitched a dandy of a game. Went 5 innings, gave up 3 runs. Had 6 Ks in 5 innings. That's a nice outing for the righty Leo Hallam from Southern Smoke. So here we go. Strike 1 to the leadoff, Parker Zimmer. Ball's in the dirt. One ball, one strike. That is a good pitch. He was at him way out in front. Big swing, 1 ball, 2 strikes. Nice warm afternoon. And a punch out for out number 1. Mason Strickler now coming to the plate. One for 2, scored a run, takes strike 1. Players got to be in the dugout. Quickly 0-2 to Strickler. I like it. This young man, Ryder Knox, coming right out, firing strikes. Spins it up there, curved ball, misses low. Ball 1. Fastball off the end of the plate, off the bat, and it's going to be a tough play. Nice job by the first baseman, Oaks, and the pitcher, Knox, to get to the bag. That's some good PFP. You know, they're working on it. So out number 2, in steps Owen Forrestal. Single, a walk, an RBI, and a run scored. Good day at the plate for the young man. Looks like Knox tried to put a little extra something on that one. Got away from him. That's a 2-0 count. Swing and a miss. Oh, sorry, foul ball. Foul ball, my fault. We got something flying away there. Two balls and 2 strikes. Way outside. It's full count. Swing and a miss, but it gets away from him. Bunting up. Oh, and he just couldn't stretch it enough. So Forrestal strikes out, but reaches on the air by the catcher. With the pass ball. Brings up Ben Dull, who takes a big hack. That is lined right at the center fielder. Bobbles it a bit. It looks like he had intentions to fire it into second, but misplayed that a little bit. So the error on the pass ball opens up the door a little bit here. With the single by Dull, brings up Noah Kleckner. Excuse me. This is Mason Meyer hitting for Kleckner.
No, there to hit, Sue.
On deck for you, we've got the Midland Pirates over there. And we have the Midwest Rebels in our second semifinal of today. Grounded in front of the plate. Up with it is Bunting. Nice job. Takes his time. Out number 3. New Era Strands 2, we're going to the top of the 7th inning with the score 10-3 Southern Smoke.
It's gonna be a good one.
Gonna be a good one.
Definitely a different type of process.
Cut down or freeze up.
Being a coach's son.
Jackson, of course, they keep retooling. One stolen base, a hit by pitch. Oh my goodness. Lauren. Second, have you sent me the All right, here we go. Top of the 7th inning. Leading off is Nolan Flies it into foul territory. Under it is Brody Lee. Out number 1. Mason Bunting. 1 for 2. He was hit by a pitch. He was stranded once and then grounds a ball. Second baseman Higbee up with it. Makes the throw, and he gets him. Actually, I'm sorry. That's number 4 over there. Owen Forrestal makes the play. Second out, Lane Willis at the plate. Dropped out of the glove, stays with it, but not going to be in time. Is the third baseman, number 6. Easton Oaks at the plate. He is 0 for 2 with a base on balls and a run scored. Runner goes, and the throw down by Bentel is not in time. So a stolen base for Lane Willis. Got a 1-1 count. Oh, nice scoop over there by Forrestal. Heck of a nice play by the second baseman. Ends the inning. Going to the bottom of the 7th inning, score 10-3, Southern Smoke. All right, folks. Last opportunity for NEB. New Era Baseball. Bottom of the 7th inning. Brody Lee leading off. Followed by Maddox Higbee and into the back to the top of the order with Rocky Clark. Ball 1 to Lee. One ball and a strike now. Popped into left field for out number 1. Maddox Higbee at the plate. Takes ball 1. He's 1 for 1 with a base on balls, a run scored. He's got a stolen base as well. Two and 0 to Higbee. That's in the dirt. 3 and 0. Swing and a miss. Three and 1. Grounded to the third baseman, backs up 1, makes a throw, and the first baseman can't scoop it. So a throwing error has Higbee at first. Rocky Clark, his 4th at bat. 1 for 3. Grounds the ball sharply but foul. It's one of those loud strikes. Nice sharp curveball. From the pitcher Knox. Popped foul. Oaks on the run. Oh, that's a heck of a try. In the gravel, goes sliding. Wow, that was a heck of an effort by the young man over there. Good hustle. Almost made that catch, just right off the glove. Clark has another life. Curveball misses up. 1 and 2. So Clark back in the count, 2 and 2. Now full. So I would say we're going to see the runner going. I would imagine Higbee's going to be taken off on the 3-2 pitch. And he swings through it, but the ball's in the dirt. So the runner's out because first base was occupied. Jack Goldstein Take strike one, outside corner. One ball, one strike. Down to their last out here are the New Era Baseball Club. Big Bender bends right back over the corner of the plate for strike number 2. One ball, two strikes. Down to their last strike here. Goldstein trying to extend the inning. Just fouls that, pokes it foul. It's outside. 2-2 now to Goldstein. Popped up on the infield, shortstop under it, and that is the ball game. Final score, Southern Smoke 10, New Era Baseball 3. Southern Smoke moves on to the championship game, so we will see them at 5 o'clock this afternoon. If you are tuning in from the Olney area, please tune in at 5 o'clock. We'll see you for the championship game. Until if you want to watch the next semifinal, we'll be back here when the umpires are back, probably about 20 minutes, 3 o'clock start for our second semifinal. Until then, thanks for tuning in. Everybody have a great day in the Lord, and we'll see you back here shortly.